So once again, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the second game of the third session of the Region 18 men's and women's basketball tournament. I'd like to introduce to you the North Idaho College Cardinals. The head coach is Garrett Bay.
Welcome everybody to Snow TV and continuing live coverage of the Region 18 SWAC basketball tournament. We've got a great matchup here today. This is the second game of basketball that we're going to get to watch. Today it's the men's game this afternoon. The men of Salt Lake Community College, the number 2 seed, take on the number 3 seed, North Idaho College. Looks to be shaping up to be a good game. And for those who may not know, we've got a bit of a celebrity here with us today, a former NBA All-Star, in fact,
Hall of Famer
into the NBA Hall of Fame, Gary Payton, sitting just sort of behind us to the right. Of course, he's here supporting his son, Gary Payton II, who plays for Salt Lake Community College.
Yep. He was here last night for the awards ceremony, and you know, you don't get that too often. I think the last time I heard a celebrity coming to Sanpete County was George Lopez.
Wow.
Came to watch a nephew of his play. His nephew played at Wasatch Academy, which is in Mount Pleasant. So we don't get that honor too much, but it's nice to see GP in the house, the glove.
It sure is. All right, let's get to some starting lineups here for you. For North Idaho College, we have number 3, Braxton Tucker. Number 4, Brad Wallace. Number 5, Bryce Levitt. Number 10, Nathan Rathbun. And number 24, Jordan King. And for Salt Lake Community College.
Salt Lake Community College, number 0, Curtis Toulson. Number 1, Gary Payton II. Number 2, Deshaun Parsons. Number 3, Jaden Jackson. And number 30, Neil Monson. And Neil Monson I actually covered in high school. His senior year, he played at Waterford Academy. He averaged like 23 points a game that season, his senior season. Just really
kidding me.
He just dominated his competition in 2A basketball. But yeah, I got the opportunity to cover him and found out then that he was actually committed to go to the University of Utah. Didn't quite pan out there. They went through some coaching changes, and he ended up coming back to Slick. So good to see he stayed local.
All right, so starting off, the tip is controlled by Salt Lake Community College. Gary Payton II with the ball here, walking it up court. Kicks it down low here to Neil Monson. Now back up top now to a lot of good ball movement here.
Right idea. He just mishandled the pass, was Neil Monson, so break for NIC. Nice trap.
We're going to call a jump ball here. It's going to stay with North Idaho. But nice double team there by Payton II and Parsons right there, Deshaun Parsons.
Yeah, Parsons and GP on the sideline there, just trapping the dribbler. That's a great place to trap him, and he has nowhere to go, and it's hard to find an outlet pass.
Jordan King on the wing here looking for something, drives it in. Screen set, almost. Kicks it back up top here to Bryce Levitt. Levitt with the ball, goes left, kicks it in the corner. Brad Wallace, corner 3.
High arc.
Rims in and out there.
The rainbow. Number 4, Brad Wallace. That's a very high arcing shot with that 3-point shot in the corner.
Deshaun Parsons there for 3, and that's good. And he gets Slick on the board here early on. Score is 3-0.
Nice
Bryce
take.
Levitt taking it all the way to the hole.
Nice take by Bryce Levitt.
Excellent job there.
Straight to the hole.
Fantastic job. Stop and pop jump shot there. That was Curtis Toulson, no good on the shot. Jordan King takes the ball up court, kicks it back up top now to Bryce Levitt. Goes down low, finds King. Jordan King looking for something, gets Brad Wallace out on the corner. Back up top now to Bryce Levitt, 13 on the shot. Needs to find something here.
Oh, nice.
Nice little
nice
skip pass there.
Nice help by GP, though.
Excellent defensive play there. Good block there by Gary Payton II. Rebound goes here to Deshaun Parsons. No good on the putback attempt.
That was good offense, though, by NIC. He saw that they were going to trap, so he slipped the screen and went right to the hoop, but just good help by Gary Payton II.
Yeah, excellent job here defensively by Salt Lake Community College. Jordan King on the nice little curl. Off the screen, no good on that shot, but the rebound goes back to North Idaho. Levitt has the ball, finds down low. Number 3, that is Braxton Tucker, no good on the shot. GP has the ball here, taking it all the way up court. Going coast to coast is Gary Payton II. Just laying it in there.
Oh, North Idaho's coach, head coach Jared Fay, not happy with the transition defense there at all. Actually gets after Bryce Levitt a little bit there. You got to stop the penetration. You got to stop the ball handler in a fast break situation.
Yeah,
a very quick timeout. He was not happy with what he saw there. So now he's going to try and.
Yeah, that was just too easy of a cut there for Gary Payton and the Bruins to just slice through his defender right there and get in for the easy layup.
Indeed, and what it comes down to as well is he was vividly upset. That means that they were doing something or they allowed something that they were planning to combat. And Gary Payton II in the open floor, very athletic, very quick, can get to the hoop at will. And as you can see there, finished strong, but they didn't take away something that they were planning on taking away. And he was very upset at that because that's something they've obviously talked about extensively and shoot around and practiced it. So something to watch for is that transition defense.
Oh, absolutely. Bryce Levitt back in the game here. And we've got a game stoppage here. The officials looking to reset the shot clock, I believe.
I think they started the shot clock before he picked up the ball, so.
Levitt has the ball here, guarded closely by Gary Payton II. Kicks it over now to Brad Wallace back up top here. On the little jump shot, no good there by Nathan Rathbun. But
nice
stolen away here by Brad Wallace, and Braxton Tucker trying to go back in.
Nice takeaway by Wallace, just didn't get the opportunity they wanted. Slick not afraid to push the tempo to get out in transition, so you can see that's definitely something that head coach Jared Fay talked about with his team.
And the shot is blocked there, Bryce Levitt, but Brad Wallace again getting in the passing lanes and stealing that ball away for his second steal of this game today.
That's something you can watch for is they like to get out and push it, so why not try and play those outlet passing lanes?
Yeah, absolutely. But fantastic defense here by North Idaho. Levitt on the take, kicks it back up. Brad Wallace raises up for 3. Rims in and out, and the rebound goes to Curtis Toulson.
He's had 2 great looks. He's a shooter, so he needs to keep, when he's open, he needs to keep taking those shots.
Deshaun Parsons kicks it over here to Jaden Jackson. Back over now to Curtis Toulson. On the drive, kicks it down low to Neil Monson, and he just lays it up and in. Neil Monson now with 2. 15 minutes left to play, and the score is 7-2.
Dribble penetration again for getting inside the lane there and just finding the open cutter.
Jordan King trying to save the ball there. Gary Payton II has the ball, kicks it over now to Jaden Jackson. Jackson finds Toulson, now back up top to GP. Good ball movement around here, the perimeter by the Bruins. And the shot up there off the little curl screen there was Deshaun Parsons. No good on that three-point attempt, but that's not necessarily a bad shot.
No, and he's a three-point shooter, and he's going to take it when he's open, so.
Nathan Rathman rises up for that little jump shot there, no good. We're going to have a jump ball here, it looks like.
Possession in favor of Slick.
Jump ball is a call on the possession. We'll go to Salt Lake Community College. Checking in for the Cardinals in North Idaho, number 31, Shy Blake.
Nice cut.
Excellent cut there by Gary Payton II. Fantastic play there.
Nice pass by Parsons as well.
Boy, remind you of his father at all there?
Why not, you know? Gary Payton, known for his defensive prowess throughout his career, but he had some offensive game to him as well.
He did. He holds a career average of, I think it's 16.7 points a game. He's got over 21,000 points, so the man knows how to score.
Yep.
We've got a foul here on number 31.
Shike Blake. That's his first personal. And with the first team foul, so it's the first personal foul of the game. That's not something we've seen a lot in this tournament.
Not at all.
13 just over 13 minutes, and Gary Payton
Gary Payton getting it done again.
North Idaho's got to find a way to score here. 2 points in 7 minutes of action is not something you want.
And looking at their shooting percentage here, they're only shooting 10%. They are 1 of 10. Well, it's going to be 2 of 11 now. Basket's good. Foul goes against Neil Monson. That is his first. But they're shooting 18% from the field is North Idaho. That's just not going to cut it against a team like Salt Lake Community College. They've had a fantastic season this year so far.
Yeah, and Shike Blake just great personal move down there. Faked one way, went up the other, and drew the foul and got the N1.
So Blake now with 3 points in this ball game. He's got more than half of North Idaho's points at this point. Neil Monson Curtis Toulson there for 3. No good on the shot. They're going to call the foul here on number 3, Braxton Tucker. That is his first personal foul.
Physical down low, boxing out for the rebound. Just a little too physical there was Tucker for NIC. Toulson with a little double clutch there, nice.
Nice job there by Toulson on the inbound pass.
Long 3.
No good, offline there on the 3-point shot. There was Cole Kessler.
Yep, and a blocking foul will be called on number 11, Will Dorsey.
Yeah, before the shot there from Jaden Jackson. Coming in is number 20, Fuquan Niles.
Trying to add maybe a little bit of size to combat Neil Monson's size down low.
Yeah, hopefully looking to find some answer to this. Gary Payton II offline there on a shot, but Neil Monson is there to get the rebound and the putback. 12 minutes and change left to play here. Score is 15-5 in favor of Slick. And boy, they have really just dominated this game from the get-go. They have not let North Idaho really establish their style of basketball play here.
They get it done defensively and make NIC work for every point that they get.
And putting up the shot there was number 11, Will Dorsey.
That's just an isolation, a great individual move, and just a step-back jumper that gets it to go. Pretty good shot there. Probably not within the context of an offense, but good individual shot there by Dorsey. And Gary Payton can't get that three to go. Nice takeaway there by number 11, Payton.
There's two Paytons on this team, Zarian Payton.
Yep, Zarian Payton and Gary Payton II, and an easy two for Slick, and NIC wants to talk about it.
Yeah, can you blame them though? Shooting only 23% from the field, and their defense isn't really helping out at all. They're letting Slick, shoot 47% from the field today.
Yeah, and the only thing that the only downside to Slick's game right now is they're 1 for 6 from three, but other than that, they only have one personal foul on the floor. They're sharing the ball. You look at the assists, they got 5 and from 17 points, which is generally good, and everyone's sharing it. One person, almost every single person that's coming to the game has an assist.
Yeah, they're sharing the ball, getting good assists, but they're also rebounding the ball down low as well. They're winning the rebounding battle here, and that's also going to be key for them. If they can win the rebounding and assist battle, things are going to look pretty easy for Slick throughout the rest of this game.
Well, you think about it, since they're such an up-tempo team, you can get it out to Parsons or either of the Paytons on the floor. Just get your rebound outlet to them and let them go to work, and so far that's been working for them.
Oh, absolutely. North Idaho needs to make some adjustments here on both sides of the court here. And almost a turnover there, almost a travel. That was by number 31, Shike Blake.
He's knocked out of bounds by Slick.
Inbounding here is Will Dorsey. He needs to find something.
Close to a 5-second count there.
Was very close. That was about 4.5, I believe. Will Dorsey
Someone's
now with the
open.
ball.
He was getting trapped.
Down low into Fuquan Niles, who finds Shike Blake. But GP just rising up there. Gary Payton II jumping up and blocking that shot. They're going to call the foul on that one. But
he's got some athletic ability. He just gets up quick. I actually thought that was a pretty clean block, but maybe they're going to – I didn't see what the ref signaled, if it was a blocking, body with the block or whatnot. But
there was some definite contact there, but excellent defensive play there by Gary Payton II and making Shike Blake earn his points here from the free throw line.
Yeah, you can – if you're Gary Payton II, obviously you're upset because you wanted the block shot, but you didn't give up the easy two. That's the defensive mentality that you want your whole team to have, and so good effort there.
Absolutely. Toulson has the ball on the wing, kicks it over to CJ Spute on the wing. Now back up top here to Zarian Payton. Back over to Monson, working around the perimeter here. Payton II has the ball up here. Screen set left, kicks it out. CJ Spute on the three, and that's good. CJ Spute making his first appearance in this game and hits a quick corner three, and it puts Salt Lake Community College up by 11 points here.
Gary Payton II just driving the alley. Defense has to suck in to try and stop him, and open shooter in the corner. Oh, what a pretty jump shot that was for number 31, Shakai Blake.
Nice soft touch there on that jump shot.
Just went straight up, straight down, and got the swish.
Backing in here is Neil Monson, kicking it back over now to CJ Spute. What a block shot that was by Fuquan Niles. As Zarian Payton tries to take it in, Fuquan Niles, just with that big body, that long wingspan of his, just jumps up and swats that ball right away.
Fuquan Niles, I know he's taking a seat now, but he provided some decent minutes. He was a big body inside and forced Monson to pass out, and here's another open three.
No good on this one. And North Idaho lets the ball go out of bounds. It'll be Cardinal basketball. 9 minutes and change left to play. Score is 20-11 in favor of Salt Lake Community College.
Doing the three-man weave up at the top of the three-point line. Good individual defense.
Dorsey at the top has it, kicks it down low to Levitt. He'll drive baseline, kicks it in. And Shakay Blake, nice assist there by Bryce Levitt, finding Shakay Blake. Good cut there by Blake as well.
Started with the pick and roll at the left, at the top left side, and found the corner. And Levitt drove the baseline and was able to find the cutting Blake. And that just goes to show what can happen when you move without the basketball. Sometimes you just see players standing around, but when you move without the basketball, you have to force the defense to keep working, and you just never know when you might have an open lane, and that time they did. So,
yeah, absolutely.
You're like I said, you're a Jazz fan. You remember Andre Karolinko.
Oh, of course.
He moved without the basketball all the time, and so he's effective. He's effective as an offensive player. I mean, he's not like the max player that everyone thought it was going to be when he signed that big contract. But
well, you know what though, when he did sign that contract, I think he deserved it for the way he was playing.
Yeah, and someone else would have signed him for the max contract, but just him moving without the basketball made him an effective player, and so keep that in mind as you're setting up your offense and playing it. Keep moving. Well, Dorsey, that was maybe not his three-point shot. Now, I didn't see the contact because we had a ref and a coach in front of us. But they called that on number 10, Nathan Rathman.
So that is his first personal foul, fourth team foul here for North Idaho. Braxton Tucker, Braxton Tucker, Nathan Rathman, Will Dorsey, and Shakay Blake each with
nice little jump hook there by number 15, Okomina.
no good on the shot there. It was Braxton Tucker. And Salt Lake just gobbles up that rebound.
Oklahoma just straight up, straight down, had his arm straight up in the air, altered that shot with his length. They're going to try and play this 2-3 zone to force some outside shots for the Bruins, see if they can get them to start missing.
4 on the shot. CJ Spute, turnaround 3-point shot, no good on that one.
And that's sometimes the bad thing with the zone, especially when you're going to bring your big man out of the paint to try and stop the shooter. You just don't get the rebound you need. And Parsons playing the passing lane there.
And a nice behind the back pass there to himself.
No one wants
it. Boy, playing hot potato down there.
And the ref just gave number 11, Will Dorsey, a warning for slamming the ball. Just frustrated. It's 29-13 with just over 5.5 minutes left in this first half, and it's been all slick here in this first half.
Yeah, they've really done a great job defensively, not allowing North Idaho to really establish any kind of game here. So they're just having a great game is Salt Lake Community College.
Slick is shooting 50% from the field. Surprisingly, they haven't shot any free throws. As aggressive as they're playing getting to the hole, but something to watch is NIC does have 5 team fouls, so you could be seeing some free throws down the stretch of this first half.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm really surprised at some of the shooting percentages here, and just how thoroughly Salt Lake Community College has taken control of this game. They're winning the rebounding battle in a big way, 17-8. They're making a lot of good passes right now. 7 assists, as opposed to only 2 assists for the Cardinals, and they're really holding the Cardinals to really bad shooting and poor shot selection here. Cardinals shooting 5 of 19. That's good for only about 26% from the field.
Yeah, well, and you think about it, 2 assists on 5 field goals actually isn't bad. Just they've only made 5 field goals.
That's true.
Travel, yep, good call.
And just looking at how dominant this Salt Lake Community College team has been, looking at the top 10 leaders through all the games as of February 22nd, Slick has at least 1 player in every major category. In most of them, they have 2 players, and it's in a couple they even have 3. And Gary Payton II, obviously a big part of that. He's in the top 10 scoring, rebounding, top 10 assists, top 10 blocks,
number
top
1
10
in steals. He's number 1 in steals.
Yeah, he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage as well.
Apparently he has 50%. Taken after his dad. Son of Glove.
That's true. Averaging 2 steals a game here is Gary Payton II. Zarian Payton on the little take there. Kicks it in to Neil Monson. Shot is no good there, but they're going to call a foul here on number 20, Fuquan Niles. That's his first personal, 6th team foul now for the Cardinals. That's going to send Neil Monson to the free throw line.
You know, if you're Fuquan Niles, you don't need to body him that much. Just keep your arm straight up in the air. You know, it's tough to block a hook shot, but he was going up with the left hand, and I don't know if Neil Monson has that in his arsenal or not, but force him to at least just try.
Yeah, absolutely.
Misses both free throws anyway.
So Will Dorsey on the take, kicks it back over now to Bryce Levitt. He finds Fuquan Niles down low, and he just, after losing the ball, gets it right back, puts it back up and in.
Yeah, that's Fuquan Niles got some good hands. had it knocked away, was able to regain his composure, get it back, and go straight back up quickly.
He does have some good hands for a big man.
He misses the free throw, though. So just over 4.5 minutes left in this first half. Slick wants to maybe stretch this lead a little bit, but if you're NIC, you want to end this half on a good note, maybe build some momentum going into the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. Rising up for three there is number 3, Jaden Jackson. And he's also one of the top 10 leaders in three-point percentage. Boy, what a trick pass that was by Will Dorsey. Cole Kessler kicks it down low, Shakay Blake, but Gary Payton II just getting it done on defense and blocking that shot.
I thought Carlson actually had
excuse me, they're going to call a foul on him. His second personal foul, 15th foul now for the Bruins.
I beg your pardon, not Carlson, but Wallace. I thought Wallace had a layup there, but Gary Payton II came and altered that shot, and he was just aware that Gary Payton II was there. So luckily it did bounce in the favor of NIC in that possession. But GP II, that's his second personal foul, so not sure if we'll see him the rest of this half, especially with a double-digit lead.
Yeah, there's not a real pressing need for him to be on the floor at the moment. 12-point lead here for Slick. We've got just under 4 minutes left as Jaden Jackson knocks that one down.
If you're NIC, there's no reason that far away from or driving baseline that far away that he should be getting the pass delivered that way.
Absolutely. Putting the ball up there is Deshaun Parsons as he makes a nice little turnaround cut.
And NIC's been doubled up.
They're really trying to work hard here. Cole Kessler on the three. That's offline, wide right. Goes wide right. Deshaun Parsons has it. Ball stripped away here by Bryce Levitt. Bruins and Cardinals trying to run back. Bryce Levitt, though, misses the open layup, and that would have, oh boy, that hurt. You gotta imagine that hurt.
He went up with his right foot and went up with the right hand. If you're going to go off your right foot, you're supposed to go with the left hand. It's just kind of fundamentals in basketball. I mean, some players can get away with that, but NIC's just getting.
All right, so we've got another timeout taken here by North Idaho College. We've got just under 3 minutes left to play. The score is 36-17. We'll be right back with more Snow College basketball action for you here on Snow TV. Adam?
North Idaho just not shooting very well, 26% from the field, and they've done an okay job getting to the free throw line, and they're 8 for 9 from the free throw line, but 0 of 10 from downtown, and 8 for 30 on the game. Just credit Slick's defense. They've been collapsing the paint, forcing them to take tough shots and long shots, and so that's what's been the key to the game for me, is watching Slick just in the way they play defense. And then they get those stops, and they got their those athletic wings that just run up the floor and get it transition buckets, and they're shooting 45, just under 46% from the field.
Yeah, excellent shooting by Salt Lake Community College. They're doing a little bit of everything. They're rebounding really, really well, winning the rebounding battle 24-16. They're still passing the ball around, though not as much as they were earlier. Only 9 assists for them. But the standout player for me for Salt Lake Community College right now has to be Gary Payton II. He's the leading scorer. He's got 8 points, 5 rebounds, so he's the second leading rebounder right now, and 3 assists. So he's got the most points and rebounds on his team right now. Shooting the ball pretty well, 4 of 7.
And
he's a leader. He's making a lot of defensive plays as well. He's got a couple of blocks.
He's got a couple blocks, a couple steals, and son of glove. You know, what can you say about him? Definitely a talent, and definitely the defensive leader of this team, and you can see why they're so good defensively.
Absolutely. All right, well, stick around, everybody, because we will be back with the second half of action between the Salt Lake Community College Bruins and the North Idaho College Cardinals here on Snow TV.
Check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Got it.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Charged up the ride, headed back to La Crosse again. Gotta see the girl one more time. My destiny's just around the bend, and when I slow down, it's not hard to find. I make good on the give and take. and leave town like a prison break. Could have been Milwaukee's best like Beast Light, but I stuck with the fam, racing for life. The probability between me and the dream is stretching farther than I thought I'd ever have to reach. Although growing up is tough enough, it's not tough as the love with all the hucklebuck and pressure to go out and get a job and be the thing that everybody thought you'd be while growing up. And I am, swag like you know what's up. I'm Black Ops showing up on you zombies, while the backdrop's blowing up.
You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you were really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig. The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto-sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov.
Maddie, congrats on paying off all those student loans.
Finally, right?
How'd you manage that anyway?
I started tracking my spending, changed a couple of habits.
Wow, I'm kind of living paycheck to paycheck right now. I don't even know how I'm doing it.
Well, have you tried saving a little?
I want to, but where's that money gonna come from? Bill collectors, they're the worst. Am I right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
Not home.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
So good to see you guys.
So, what's up?
Oh, we finally bought a place.
Holy cow.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Is it good? Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Oh! Checking your fantasy league?
Nah, just my 401k statement.
Nice. Where'd you find the money for that?
I just been saving a little every month.
I can't seem to save anything.
Well, what about all this? What about the money you're spending?
What money? It's gone before I can get my hands on it.
I got a pizza for a Todd.
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
It's 547.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Can you concern with me? Imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read. So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child. So let's join hands, book people unite. Unearth hidden passion. Come on, we'll have a good time. One book could be the first thing helps to change a life. Book people unite.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
Robin, I just had such a good time.
I did. Oh.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Wait, hold on. Someone over there? I don't think so.
To me, Snow College is opportunity. Well, that's the word that explains it.
For me, describing Snow College in one word would be caring.
If I were to describe Snow College in one word, it would be encouraging.
One word to describe Snow College would be exciting.
There's opportunities to get to know the faculty very well and have a personal relationship with them. And lastly, there's a lot of opportunities to get close with all your friends. In classes, you get to know people very well here.
It seems like students who come here are helped along their path and they're guided in a very nourishing environment.
We have a lot of activities held by the student body officers.
I think the faculty of Snow College genuinely care about the students at Snow and hoping that they can succeed and reach their goals. And in return, the students take on ownership and care about their education.
Wake up in the morning with a feeling in my head. Just another casual swirl made of lies and lead. Always heavier when it's in a balloon. Spinning through the parallel places that I know.
Take the picture.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Snow TV and Region 18 SWAC basketball tournament. We've got a great game today between the Salt Lake Community College Bruins and the Cardinals of North Idaho College. And right now, Salt Lake Community College is really running away with this game. Score of 38-24 here.
Yeah, Nathan Rathbun there just mishandled the pass, ended up shuffling his feet.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a good game here. And Curtis Toulson there gets 2 points, so he now has 4 in this ball game. Score is now 40-24. Trying to answer back, that was Braxton Tucker. And number 1 has the ball. That's Gary Payton II. And if you recognize the name, that is because he is the son of the NBA All-Star and Hall of Fame point guard, Gary Payton, who's actually here in the stands with us today. He is just sitting sort of behind us to the right over on this side of the gym as Gary Payton II there rises up and scores.
So depending on the camera angle, is your right or our left or whatever.
Well, it'd be our right.
If you're looking straight at us from the scorer's table, yes.
Exactly.
Behind us to our right would be where he's sitting.
Towards the far side of the gym. And really just, I went and talked to him during halftime, and he's just the nicest guy. You know, the greatest trash talker in the history of the NBA. He's just really such a nice guy, and it was a pleasure to meet him. Jordan King here on the outlet, takes it left, kicks it over now. Bryce Levitt has the ball. Levitt looking for something, splits his man, and that's good, takes it all the way in. Bryce Levitt rolling it in.
Bryce Levitt, he's got some athletic quickness to himself, and he's able to get to the hole pretty well, and they just drove there, was aggressive, and got a layup opportunity and made the most of it. North Idaho, I kind of like their energy coming out. Just they've gotten a few good shots off that just haven't fallen for them. They had Nathan Rathbun, who would have had an easy layup had he just handled the pass correctly, but ended up fumbling it and traveled with it. But I like their execution right now, and just got to keep the defensive intensity. You got to get stops to be able to score and get back in this game. So
yeah, absolutely.
They're not out of it by any means. So
no, there's still a lot of basketball left to be played with 18 minutes left here in this game. It's still very much anyone's game, even though North Idaho is down by 14 points.
Neil Monson got hit on the arm there by Nathan Rathbun, so that's his second and first team foul of this second half for NIC.
Neil Monson makes the first. And he makes the second, so Neil Monson now with 6 points in this ball game.
He's got a soft touch, being a big man, and a nice form in his shot.
Yeah, he absolutely does. Down low, trying to work it in is North Idaho. Ball stolen away here, though, by number 2, Deshaun Parsons.
That was a good basketball play. Found the open man, but man, that slick defense is just suffocating.
Yeah, they are playing very, very tough, but of course they've got one of the best defensive players in the conference in Gary Payton II on there, so it's no wonder why. And with their size of talent, with their size of their bigs and so many of their players and how talented they are, it's amazing that, it's not really surprising that they've done this well.
Yeah, Bryce Levitt can't handle that. Neil Monson on that drive, they call an offensive foul. But Neil Monson on that offensive rebound put the ball back down on the floor. Keep that ball high, big man, and go straight back up with it once you get it. I'm not sure why he did that, but number 31 for NIC, Shakai Blake, who
picks up his second foul now.
Trying to drive the alley and gets called for the charge. He leads scoring for North Idaho with 9 points.
So Peyton II has the ball up top here, guarded closely by Jordan King. Screen set left here by Monson. He'll stop and pop this. Peyton, no good on the shot, but he gets the rebound here. And he's going to take it in, kicks it back out here to Jordan Jackson for 3, and that's good. Jaden Jackson with 8 points now.
Once again, Gary Payton II just demands so much attention when he drives the lane. Found the open shooter, good execution there.
Yeah, he's working on a nice double-double, 10 points, 7 rebounds, and he's got 4 assists in here as well, but he's making a lot of defensive plays as well.
Yes, that's his defensive intensity is something for everyone to watch. You watch him on the perimeter, he's guarding very well, and he's helping out his teammates, making the right rotations, and he's making the right plays. And he'll most likely get a double-double, and he's kind of filling up the stat sheet as well with some blocks, with steals, and
playing very well here.
Yeah, impressive.
Gary Payton II.
Impressive to watch. He'll probably be going on after Slick.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not sure what kind of offers he's gotten, but if he has something in the works.
His dad, Gary Payton Sr., actually told me that he's going to Oregon State, where Gary Payton, the original, played ball at.
Yeah, okay, good.
So Gary Payton II definitely has a bright basketball career ahead of him.
Oh, good. That's good to hear. So, and that's Pac-12 country, so if you're a Ute fan, you'll be seeing Gary Payton II in conference action.
Jordan King has the ball, takes it left, kicks it over now. Will Dorsey going right here. Screen set right by Braxton Tucker. Back up top now. Good passing, good ball movement around here. Boy, they just can't do anything down low. Neil Monson and Gary Payton II both get their arms up there. And Jaden Jackson again nailing it for 3.
That Slick's defense.
It's just suffocating right now.
Yeah, I just don't know how they, even then, and it's contested. Every single shot is contested. That defensive intensity by Slick is quite impressive to watch, and Shakai Blake will go to the free throw line.
And the first one is good here by Braxton Tucker.
The only thing that NIC has done exceptionally well is from the free throw line, 9 for 10. But this is a lot of talent on Slick. It's a lot to handle, and now they're going to try a little bit of full court pressure.
Nice move down low, getting it into Neil Monson. He gets the shot and the foul, so it's an and-one situation here. Foul's on number 5, Bryce Levitt.
So Neil Monson now in double figures with 10.
3 players for Slick in double figures. Gary Payton II with 10, Jaden Jackson with 11, Neil Monson now with 11 as well. Jordan King takes the ball left, hands it off now to Bryce Levitt. Looking for something, and that 2-3 zone by Salt Lake Community is just suffocating them here. There's not much they can do against this. They can't get good open shots because every time they do, they get double teamed. And a lot of their shots just aren't going down for them tonight.
Nope.
And taking it all the way coast to coast and slamming it down there is Deshaun Parsons.
With the hammer.
Parsons now with 7 points in this ball game. 7 points and 7 rebounds for Deshaun Parsons.
He's having a nice all-around game as well. Yeah, Slick's just turned it up here in the beginning of the second half. They now have a 25-point lead. with just over 15 minutes left.
Shot is offline there, but Shakay Blake comes back in.
He has 13 on the game, so he's the only scorer in double figures for NIC.
Mm-hmm. Ball is inbounded here to Zarian Payton, guarded here by Will Dorsey. Kicks it now over to Jaden Jackson. You can't leave him alone. He's hit 3 of 7 from downtown tonight.
Yeah. 3 of the 6 3-pointers made by Slick.
And a nice little friendly bounce there for Neil Monson.
Neil Monson, that little turnaround baseline jump shot. Nice touch once again for the big man. And that defense just closing every single lane, and you just got to keep moving around if you're North Idaho.
Jordan King trying to get that ball in there, no good. There. Zarian Payton on the take here, though. He's going to get fouled by Bryce Levitt.
Parsons was there for the block, and they just got some very quick and athletic wings.
So Levitt picks up his second foul, second personal, and now it's the second team foul here. Excuse me, fourth team foul now for North Idaho. Only 2 team fouls here in this half for Salt Lake Community College. Excuse me. Inbounding the ball here, CJ Spute kicks it in to Zarian Payton. Payton has the ball guarded here by Will Dorsey. Kicks it back up to Spute. Now over to Curtis Toulson and back down low now to Parsons. And they're calling a hold here on number 31, Shakay Blake.
I think that's his 3rd.
That is, and that does not bode well for the Cardinals. With 13 minutes and 47 seconds left to play.
Neil Monson, nice little hook shot there.
Score is now 59-32.
A lot of dribbling.
Salt Lake Community just holding a commanding lead right now.
Travel.
And boy, it'll be interesting to see if this game comes down to, or excuse me, if this tournament comes down to Salt Lake Community College, who is ranked, I believe they're ranked
second, right?
No, yeah, they are ranked second. I'm really interested to see Salt Lake Community College play Southern Idaho if it matches up that way.
Yeah.
The 2 best teams in the conference.
Yeah, USU Eastern plays Southern Idaho tonight at 7:30. USU Eastern knocked off Snow College last night.
Yeah, so it should be a good game. Hopefully it ends up in a very, very exciting basketball game, but how lucky are we that we get to sit here and watch and call this for a couple of days.
Life don't get much better if you're watching basketball and having fun doing it.
And it's like the saying says, basketball is life. Everything else is just a distraction.
So true.
On the take, that was Bryce Levitt, and a nice little up and under move there by Levitt.
I think he has 12 points now. Bryce Levitt's got some athletic ability. He's able to drive the alley, and that time he had a little bit of hang time to go with the reverse layup, draw the contact, and also be able to finish.
Oh, absolutely. He's done really, really well so far tonight. Bryce Levitt now with 11 points in this ball game.
And this full court press is giving Slick just a little bit of a
fit here.
Yeah, so
still a 22-point lead right now for Slick. Gary Payton II has the ball and passes it out, but they're going to call a foul here on number 0, Curtis Toulson, his first personal foul.
Yeah, well, I I think the ref called a moving screen there because, once again, he set the screen and he was rolling to the hoop, but he didn't flash like he wanted the basketball. He just looked like he just kept trying to set the screen. So tough call there for Toulson. It goes glass was Will Dorsey for 3. Wow, how crazy would that have been if that 3 had gone in for
Boy, that would have been
Bryce Levitt.
That would have been a big play there for North Idaho.
Would have cut it to 16.
Jaden Jackson unable to convert on that 3-point shot there.
Not sure Bryce Levitt. I mean, I understand he's got an ability to drive to the hoop, but surrounded by 3 players.
Absolutely.
Surrounded by 3 players isn't going to get you very far.
You need to pick your spots here.
Jaden Jackson checks back into the game. Their 3-point shooter.
And the 3-point shot there by number 42, Ty Higbee. He gets his first 3 points of this ball game.
Finally, someone flashes middle, and Slick will take a timeout. But Neil Monson finally flashed to the middle and they were able to get the ball up court in that full court press.
All right, so with 11 minutes and 51 seconds left to play, the score is 59-43. Salt Lake Community shooting just about 48%, just a tad under 58 or 50% here, shooting only 33% from behind the arc. So they're having a really solid offensive night shooting.
Yeah, they've shot well. They get out in transition. That's part of and they get a lot of their points in the paint just through simple execution, not only through transition, but execution inside. And Neil Monson, he's come alive in this second half. I believe he has like 7 points in this second half. He's playing really well. He's got 15 right now. But North Idaho, they're up to 33% shooting. They were under 30% this entire game. So they've got some shots to go, including a couple of threes.
And look at the free throw disparity here. Only 7 trips to the line tonight for Salt Lake Community. 12 trips to the free throw line here for North Idaho. So that's definitely a good thing for them. They definitely need to keep being aggressive and getting to the basket here.
Make sure you stay on Jaden Jackson. He's been their sharpshooter.
Absolutely. Gary Payton second, not the third. I'm having a tough time speaking today. And no good on the shot. He doesn't get the shot off there. Shot clock violation here, and Slick is going to turn the ball over.
Good defense by North Idaho, closing out on every shooter and closing out properly, just
where they were
not allowing drives yet, closing out on the shooters. That's impressive.
They were once almost up by 30, and now their lead has been almost cut in half here by a nice little run here by North Idaho, and it continues there as I believe that was Will Dorsey.
Yeah, Will Dorsey, nice drive there. That full court press has allowed North Idaho to get back in the game. It's thrown some fits for Salt Lake Community College, and now they're forcing some tough shots as number 4 CJ Spute trying to shoot a fadeaway there, or leaning to his left.
Bryce Levitt on the take here, guarded closely by Gary Payton II.
North Idaho showing some patience.
Levitt trying to take it in. A lot of contact there, but looks like he just sort of tripped up over himself. But I think you're right about what you said earlier. He does have a good ability to get to the basket, but he's got to pick and choose his moments. That was not a good opportunity to drive to the basket where he was covered by those enormous post players of Slick.
Once again, 3 players surrounding him, and Will Dorsey has hit a three, but it was a bank shot. Not sure that he needed that one with plenty of time on the shot clock. Execute the offense. His ability to get, he has an ability to get inside the lane. That's what he needs to be looking to be doing. Straight up, straight down. Nice jump shot by Gary Payton II as he
picks up his 12th point of this game here.
Yep, he has 12 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Trying to do a little two-man game, and is North Idaho.
Taking it all the way there is Bryce Levitt.
He had made his motion up before Parsons was able to get there, so, or did they call that on Toolson?
I believe it's going to be on Gary Payton II.
Okay.
No, Deshaun Parsons, excuse me.
Okay, so I did have it right. It was Parsons. Yeah, Parsons just didn't quite get there to the spot in time. And once again, Bryce Levitt showing some ability to drive, get inside the lane, and finish. So they're only within 13 points with 9:26 left in this game.
And they've really come back after halftime here. They're really playing like a team possessed here in the second half, making this great run. Let's see if Slick's going to be able to answer back.
Dangerous pass.
Very dangerous.
Salt Lake Community College should try and see if they can get inside to Neil Monson. He's got a smaller person guarding him. Don't go underneath the screens.
And a good shot there by Jaden Jackson.
Gary Payton II was over the back of Will Dorsey, so they're going to call him for his 4th personal foul.
16th foul here now for the Bruins.
And Wallace gets inside the lane. Little double clutch there. Nice shot.
Boy, now all of a sudden Slick's starting to look a little bit sloppier here as Gary Payton II takes it up and in there.
Nice drive by Gary Payton II, going with his strong hand, his left hand, all the way to the basket. So he's got 4 personal fouls though, so something to watch.
So Will Dorsey has the ball here on the corner. Screen set here.
They switched on that screen. Wallace.
Corner 3, no good. He's not feeling that one.
Not happy with himself. I think he thought he had a good look. So 63-50 with just under 8 minutes left. And NIC knocking on the door.
Jaden Jackson again for 3, no good on that shot. Rebound though, goes to Curtis Toolson. And he'll put it up, no good on that shot.
Wow, 2 missed, 2 good looks for Slick, and that 3-point bucket's no good. And so
over in the corner here is Deshaun Parsons trying to feel that 3, no good on there.
Yeah,
no
Wallace.
On that attempt.
Wallace had a lot of body and a lot of arm on that foul. So the bench actually was the spark kind of for NIC there, and see if they bring back in some starters. Hopefully, if you're an NIC fan, hopefully they can continue the intensity that the bench brought.
And the shot there is good by Neil Monson. Neil Monson having a great game tonight, 17 points, 5 rebounds.
Yeah, Will Dorsey picks up his 3rd personal foul, so that's the 7th team foul as well.
Taking the ball up court here is Bryce Levitt. Good ball movement here now by North Idaho. Levitt here in the corner has the ball. Drives it left, looking for something. Dangerous pass, finds Will Dorsey on the wing. Dorsey pumps it down low, and that is Braxton Tucker.
Great job there.
His 9th point of the ball game.
Great job there by Will Dorsey, once again getting inside the lane, creating something for his teammates.
Braxton Tucker now with 9 points. And it's a 14-point game again here with 6.5 minutes left to play. The score is 66-52 in favor of the Bruins. This is how crazy this game has been. There have been 0 ties and 0 lead changes. That shows you just how good Salt Lake Community has really been here. And a push in the back. That's going to go against number 31, Shakay Blake.
34 seconds. They're
Melvin called out on Levitt there. It looked like it, from where I was sitting, it looked like it was Blake.
30. You play good defense for 34 seconds and end up having to foul Neil Monson there.
Yeah, tough break there for North Idaho. Right now, score 66-52. You're going to send Neil Monson back to the free throw line. You know, Salt Lake is really shooting great from the free throw line tonight, 6 of 8. Not really the team you want to send to the free throw line.
No, and the NIC has increased their shooting percentage to over 35%. So they're shooting a lot better, but you just wonder if it's too late, you know, for them to. They dug themselves, they were down by as much as like 28 points, so.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, there's still a lot of basketball left to be played, and one good run, you know, by North Idaho could really change this thing. And if we've seen anything from North Idaho here in the second half, it's that they've been fighting. They haven't given up here yet. So anything could still happen.
And anyone will tell you basketball is a game of runs, and so it's kind of always back and forth. But and NIC's had their run. Hope they're going to try and see if they got another one in them to end this game.
Neil Monson there. The ball thought about whether or not it wanted to go in.
I know, it sat there.
Sat there
half
for
a second, just like, yeah, no, I'll go in.
Finally, all right. And he makes them both.
Nice pass. A great block by Deshaun Parsons.
Zarian Payton kicks it up to Deshaun Parsons. And a little bit frustrated there. The ball just got out of his hand.
I think he wanted to dunk it.
You could tell something big was going to come off of that fast break.
If that would have just been a better pass, he probably would have
been 2 points. Will Dorsey on the take. Nice reverse layup there by Will Dorsey, taking it all the way. Picks up his 9th point of this ball game. Jaden Jackson in the corner for 3. No good on this attempt.
And
he sort of cooled off here after hitting those 3 earlier on.
Yeah, he's 3 for 9 now, and he's missed his last 2. And he missed a long 2 in the corner earlier as well.
And the shot is good there by Curtis Toulson.
Levitt thought that they were going to switch with the big man, and he was going to guard Monson, and he was going to go out and take Toulson. Instead, no one picked him up, and he had a wide open shot.
And Will Dorsey for 3 answers right back.
So now 3 for 20 from downtown. He's got 2 3-pointers on the game.
And it's only a 13-point lead now. And all of a sudden, NIC looking like they've got a little bit more life into them here in the second half. Jackson has the ball on the wing, takes it up top. Kicks it back over to Payton now on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Bruins. Looking to find the open man. Curtis Toulson down low. Ball just rims in and out that time. Tough break for him.
Bryce Levitt, I guess, pushed Toulson. So Toulson will go to the free throw line, shooting 2. That's the second on 11 and the 9th team foul. So double bonus the rest of the way for Salt Lake Community College.
2 shots.
And both shots here are good. Score is now 71-57 with about 4.5 minutes left to play. Dorsey on the wing.
Salt Lake Community College still in a 2-3 zone.
Yeah, looking really to keep up the momentum and all the defensive pressure they had earlier on in the first half. Braxton Tucker on the shot there, no good. Gary Payton II brings it up, kicks it over to Curtis Toulson. Down low here to Jaden Jackson. He'll stop and pop there, no good, but on the rebound there, Larry Okamina.
Just sticking with it and kept it high and went straight up. Great play there.
And the shot there is good from Will Dorsey.
He's got three 3-point shots to go now. He's 3 for 6 from downtown.
Boy, Will Dorsey putting his team on his back right now, really just trying everything he can to put them back into this game.
He's actually 7 for 10 from the field. He's shooting 70%.
And that's a foul there on Will Dorsey as he just held up his man.
So they will call that foul. And it's actually double bonus, so it'll be 2.
North Idaho picks up his 4th personal. That is the 10th team foul. Salt Lake in the double bonus. At the line, shooting 2, Curtis Toulson.
Gets the first to go. He went one and made one, missed one, and last time to the free throw line. Neil Monson's actually had a pretty good game for the Bruins. He has 20 points. He leads all scorers. Well, if NIC is going to try and sneak out a victory, they got to make their move now and get some defensive stops along the way as well.
Yeah, absolutely. They're down 15 here with just under 3 minutes left to play. And that shot in the corner there is good by number 42, Ty Higbee.
Ty Higbee came in and provided a punch off the bench just because of his ability to shoot the 3. He spaced the floor for.
Oh yeah, he's a good stretch big, good weapon here for North Idaho.
And it opened up some things in the paint also for NIC, because Slick's defense has just been able to collapse and suffocate inside. Bringing him in allows you to bring your one of the big guys out, so you got a little bit of better opportunity to score inside. But also he's hit a couple threes now as well, so actually it's only him and Will Dorsey that have hit threes for the Cardinals.
Looking inbound here is Curtis Toulson. Needs to find something, finds Gary Payton II here.
Good decision by Gary Payton II. Just, you got a 12-point lead, under 3 minutes left. Just use the clock and see what kind of shot you can get towards the end of it. It's a simple execution.
And they're going to call a foul here on Higbee.
Fouls on number 42, Ty Higbee. That is his first. Toulson at the line, 2 shots.
His first personal foul. It's going to be the 11th team foul, and as you mentioned already, the Cardinals in the double bonus here, so double penalty. So Salt Lake Community College is going to get 2 shots here.
Neil Monson checks back into the game. Maybe it's just a little too close for Comfort to just keep him sitting.
No good on the second shot there by Toulson. 13-point lead, 2.5 left to play. Score 76-63. And Will Dorsey taking it all the way in. Boy, the Cardinals just will not say die right now. They will not go away.
Will Dorsey just getting in the lane and having enough English to put that down. And Neil Monson looked like he was going to go up and dunk that, and Will Dorsey comes and pulls his arm down.
Will Dorsey picks up his 5th personal. Give a nice hand for Will Dorsey.
So Will Dorsey fouls out of the game here. It's his 5th personal foul.
And
Jason Wheelock here is going to check in for the last 2 minutes of this game.
That's actually, I mean, if you're going to try and make a run, that's someone you wanted left in the game.
That's true. Will Dorsey finishing the game here with 19 points, the leading scorer here for the Cardinals. And that's, you got to imagine, that's got to be a tough loss for them. How are they going to be able to come back and respond to this?
Yeah.
Monson misses the second there.
And head coach of North Idaho, Jared Fay, was yelling out, "You got to foul, you got to foul." Down by double digits with 2 minutes left. You definitely need to, if you're going to try
stop the clock.
Yeah, keep that clock stopped and try and force them to win it from the free throw line.
First free throw is good. And the second one is good by Zarian Payton. Payton now has 4 points in this ball game.
Are they going to call that in the act of shooting? They do call it in the act of shooting, so number 11, Zarian Payton, picks up that foul. His 3rd. And it is the 7th team foul, so it would be 1-1, but they called it in the act of shooting, so he will shoot 2.
Levitt now with 15. Less than 2 minutes left. Still anybody's game here. And that one's good as well. Bryce Levitt now with 16 points in this ball game.
Not a smart
ball is
pass by
stolen
Toulson.
there. Great play there by the Cardinals. And taking down number 2, Deshaun Parsons. That was a big, oh my goodness. He just wrapped around him and threw him down. So Levitt's going to pick up his 4th foul.
Bryce Levitt, I'm not sure exactly why he was able to get into the lane, but he had the defense collapsing. Look for your open shooters.
So Deshaun Parsons misses the first.
Had a fan in the stands. One more brick.
And the second one there is good. So Deshaun Parsons now with 8 points.
It reminds me of I was played a pickup game with 21 actually.
Mm-hmm.
21 with a buddy of mine, and growing up in high school, and I airballed a shot once, and he said, "You've got so much air that I could build my own hot air balloon."
Huh.
And I said, and then he bricked it. bricked a shot, and I said, yeah, well, you got so many bricks I could build a house. So that's what you got to.
Oh, man.
I tried.
Well, maybe they'll still. Oh,
they give one to this announcer, but he's better looking than we are.
Yeah.
So we'll give him that. So, but anyway, just kind of some fun trash talking. I wonder if Gary Payton has some interesting ones, interesting stories as well. That
if he's passed on any of his
wisdom to his son, I don't know. Trash talking is a little more tolerated in the NBA though than in
a little bit, I guess,
college basketball. So
we saw a little bit of it last night during the Snow College USU Eastern game.
Yeah.
Might even see a little bit more tonight.
Long three.
And no good on that shot. And trying to save the ball there was Ty Higbee. Passes right into the arms of Gary Payton II. And CJ Spute there. Nice little pump fake. Gets his man up in the air, just goes underneath him and scores that layup. A minute and a half left to play. Score is 82-67 in favor of the Bruins.
Kessler was just out of bounds when he caught the basketball, so. Well, the Salt Lake Community College will advance to go on and play in the championship game against the winner of College of Southern Idaho and USU Eastern.
Mm-hmm. And that should be a good game by any respect here. I can't even wait for that game.
Exciting day of basketball indeed.
I mean, I'm excited to see USU Eastern take on Southern Idaho. It should be a fun game to watch. And I'm really excited, though, to see Snow's women take on Salt Lake Community College later today at 5:30 p.m. Snow's women, of course, already beat Slick's women once during the season. I think Slick has the season series on them, but I'm interested to see how they play, especially after that huge game yesterday against USU Eastern. The three is offline there by Brad Wallace. Ty Higbee for three. This one no good. Rebound goes to Deshaun Parsons.
They'll call that on Wallace.
Third personal foul.
Yeah, looking at the Salt Lake Community College women in conference play, they only had 2 losses. One was to Southern Idaho and one was to Snow.
Mm-hmm.
So actually only 6 total losses on the year. So it's going to be a tough matchup for the Snow College Badgers.
Deshaun Parsons makes the first. And he's offline with the second one here.
Well, so Bryce Levitt has some burners, doesn't he?
He does. He's just got such an ability to get up and down the court so quickly here. Jaden Jackson has the ball, kicks it over to Bryce Deshaun
Shot clock's
Parsons.
not going. Now it is. Not that it matters. I mean, the game is decided, but
yeah, 16-point lead for Slick. Just under 40 seconds left to play. Deshaun Parsons taking it in, gets fouled, so he'll go back to the free throw line. Fouled here by Nathan Rathbun.
North Idaho picks up his
Third personal foul.
Parsons at the line, 2 shots.
It's a long ending to this game.
It really is.
Kind of dragging out.
But you know what? Give credit to both teams here. They both played a really great game, especially North Idaho here coming back in the second half. I mean, what a game for them coming back and almost, cutting this lead down to, I believe at one point it was down to 4, wasn't it?
Yeah, 4?
I might be thinking of a different game. Sorry.
Yeah,
I might be thinking of the previous game. But they made a huge run, and they cut the lead from 28
to down to as much as 11.
Absolutely.
So they did make a really good run, but just kind of dug themselves too big of a hole, and Slick they've had a double-digit lead pretty much the entire game.
So Brad Wallace is going to roll it down the court here. Stop the clock. He'll stop and pop for 3, and that's good. Brad Wallace.
Trying to get 2 points for his stat sheet was number 20.
John Paul.
John Paul. But Rathbun just wasn't going to let him have an easy 2.
Yeah, he just laid him out on that one. But way to attack the basket, way to be aggressive there by John Paul.
Well, he's on the scoreboard.
He is. John Paul gets his first point of this matchup. Looking to make it 2 in a row, and he does. Brad Wallace again here. He'll stop and raise again for 3. This one's way off. An air ball this time. 22 seconds left. 89-72 is the score.
NIC just.
Now it's just a matter of playing keep away here. Just play some keep away, run out the clock, don't let them foul you. And that game, the game is over here, and Salt Lake Community College is going to win it by a score of 89-72, and they will move on to face the winner in the championship match between Southern Idaho and USU Eastern. Well, thank you everybody for joining us for this matchup here of basketball action here on Snow TV. Remember, we will be back at 5:30 tonight with the Snow College women's game against Salt Lake Community College. Thank you for watching.